Pinned with the slaying of his girlfriend, a grand jury has now indicted Tyler Tessier on murder charges. Laura Wallen, a Howard County teacher, went missing in early September, and days later, her body was found in a shallow grave. WJZ is live outside the Montgomery County District Courthouse. Rick Ritter with today's new developments. Rick.
Well, the state's attorney says Laura Wallen was 14 weeks pregnant at the time she was murdered. Many wondered if Tyler Tessier would be charged with the death of that unborn child. Officials say they cannot because of Maryland law. Nearly 1 month after being charged with the brutal murder of Laura Wallen, Tyler Tessier has now been indicted by a grand jury.
This is a very serious matter, a very serious charge, and our focus is on holding a person accountable for the murder of Laura Wallen.
Wallen, a Howard County teacher, was reported missing back on September 5th. The next week, in what police called a calculated decision, they had Tessier, who even held hands with Wallen's mother, speak at a press conference as they pleaded for the public's help.
I don't believe anybody has any inclination to think that something was wrong.
Days later, Wallen's body was found in a shallow grave in a field in Damascus. With conflicting stories, Tessier was pinned with her murder, accused of shooting Wallen in the back of the head.
Trying to make sense out of something that's very difficult to make sense.
On Friday, the Montgomery County State's attorney announced the indictment, but says Tessier will not face charges for the death of Wallen's unborn child.
Based on medical testimony, the child was not viable independent of Miss Wallen. Based on those medical findings and as a matter of law in Maryland, as a result, the defendant is not chargeable.
In regards to DNA testing and whether Tessier was in fact the father of the unborn baby, officials are staying mum.
At the time of trial, I think that question will be answered.
And the state's attorney said there are no other suspects in this case. As far as more information about a possible motive, they've yet to release anything like that. Lynn?
Rick, thank you. Tessier facing a maximum sentence of life in prison. Officials say they expect a lengthy trial to begin shortly after the new year.